In the dim light of a Han court scriptorium, a scribe lifts a brush, and the world tilts. From his hand, a sheet no thicker than breath catches the weight of an empire's thought. This is not silk, not bamboo, it is paper, and it is about to change everything. In this opening scroll, we follow the secret of paper, from its guarded birth in China to its perilous escape along the Silk Road, and how a simple craft rewired the human mind. It is the story of how knowledge itself learned to travel. Every civilization records, but only a few remember. Archaeologists tracing the ruins of Dunhuang discovered fragments of early paper from 179 BCE, the oldest surviving sheets on Earth. From this humble pulp rose an empire of ideas. The proof is physical. Civilization's memory is handmade. To make paper was to imitate nature. The artisan took bark, hemp, mulberry, the waste of plants, and broke them down until the fibers forgot who they were. Then, through water and ocean, he let them remember, forming a single luminous skin. When dried, it held both strength and silence, the perfect vessel for ink. In the year 105 CE, the court official Cai Lun presented this process to Emperor He of Han. The emperor approved. The world took note, though it would take centuries for that note to be heard. To understand paper's power, we must first see what came before. Before Cai Lun, writing was carved into bamboo slats, heavy, brittle, and bound with cords. A single text might weigh as much as a man. Others wrote on silk, light, yes, but precious as gold. Ideas were costly. Knowledge was slow. Then came paper. Suddenly, words could multiply. A decree could reach provinces faster than an army. Scholars no longer feared waste. Poets could afford revision. In a society ruled by ritual and record, paper quietly democratized memory. In Chang'an's markets, merchants began wrapping goods with discarded scrolls. Bureaucrats copied forms by the hundreds. Monks, seeking to preserve sutras, embraced this new medium and turned copying into devotion. Each sheet carried two revolutions, one of technology and one of the mind. It was no longer the elite who could inscribe eternity. Anyone with a brush could attempt immortality. Paper spread first within, to the Buddhist monasteries of Luoyang, then west to the deserts of Gansu, where caravans carried sutras packed like relics. At Dunhuang, in the hidden library cave of Mogao, thousands of paper scrolls slept in darkness for nearly 1,000 years. When they were rediscovered in 1900, they revealed the geography of thought itself. Sanskrit beside Chinese, Tibetan beside Uyghur, Persian alongside Hebrew. Every sheet was a bridge, and those bridges led west. But what if the secret had stayed locked within China? Imagine the Abbasid world without its house of wisdom, Europe without its printing presses, the Renaissance delayed by centuries. Without paper, every scholar remains a scribe, chained to the slowness of vellum and reed. Mathematics stalls, correspondence fades, empire becomes mute. Paper's escape was not inevitable. It was accidental, even violent. In 751 CE, near the banks of the Talas River, Chinese forces clashed with the Abbasid Caliphate. Among the captives were papermakers from Samarkand. They were taken west, their knowledge interrogated, then preserved, not by scholars, but by conquerors. From that moment, the fibers of China began weaving into the fabric of the world. From Samarkand, paper passed to Baghdad, where the Abbasids founded the first great paper mill in the Islamic world around 794 CE. In that workshop, rags and linen replaced mulberry. The craft adapted, and so did thought. Paper fueled the translation movement, the preservation of Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic. Without it, Aristotle might have vanished. Algebra might have never crossed into Europe. Through Cairo, Damascus, and Cordoba, the technique traveled. By the 10th century, libraries of 100,000 volumes glittered under lamplight in Andalusia. The city of Baghdad, said one traveler, had more paper than sand. Finally, through Sicily and Moorish Spain, the craft reached Europe. First Fabriano in Italy, then Mainz in Germany. There, in 1450, Johannes Gutenberg pressed inked letters against paper and summoned the modern world. Every printed page, from Luther's Theses to Newton's Principia, bears the echo of Cai Lun's hand. The journey of paper is the journey of information made physical. It taught humanity how to copy, how to store, how to dream across time. Each culture that received it reshaped it, and in doing so, reshaped itself. In China, paper remained sacred, a medium of calligraphy and ritual. In the Islamic world, it became geometry and script. In Europe, it became revolution. Yet in every hand, the act was the same: pulp, water, screen, light. From bureaucracy to poetry, from contracts to scriptures, paper equalized permanence. It gave voice to both emperor and monk, merchant and child. And when wood pulp replaced rags in the 19th century, paper became universal, the silent infrastructure of modernity. Even the digital age, with its glowing screens, still borrows its metaphors: scroll, page, sheet, file. We remain, in essence, a paper civilization. Only now, the pulp is made of code. In our next scroll, we descend from paper's libraries into the alchemist's fires, where seekers of immortality stumbled upon a force that would arm the world. Join us for gunpowder and the quest for immortality.